how to create emotional resilience. When we hear the word resilience, most of us think about bouncing back, about facing hardships and somehow rising again. But today, I want to explore something deeper: emotional resilience. Not just the ability to endure, but to endure with grace, to remain unshaken in the storm. The Stoics, those ancient philosophers of practicality and wisdom, have much to teach us about this. Marcus Aurelius, for example, wrote in his Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Think about that for a moment. So often, we give away our peace to things beyond our control. We let someone's words, a failure, or an unforeseen setback dictate how we feel. But if we stop and reflect, we realize the only thing we ever truly control is our response. That's where resilience begins, within. Let's not mistake emotional resilience for suppressing emotions. The Stoics weren't emotionless robots. They didn't advocate for ignoring pain or pretending everything's fine. Instead, they believed in observing our emotions without being ruled by them. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, put it beautifully: "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." How often do we build catastrophic scenarios in our minds? A rejection becomes proof we're unworthy. A mistake feels like the end of everything. But if we pause, take a step back, and examine our emotions like an impartial observer, we start to see the distortions. Epictetus, the former slave turned philosopher, said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This, to me, is the heart of emotional resilience. Life will throw its challenges: death, failure, heartbreak, disappointment. These are inevitable. But what isn't inevitable is how we respond. There's a practical exercise I found helpful, and it's straight out of Stoic philosophy. It's called the view from above. Imagine looking down at your life from a bird's eye view, like a traveler observing a map. From that height, the things that seem so consuming, an argument, a missed opportunity, shrink into their proper perspective. Perspective is a powerful tool for resilience. It reminds us that our troubles, though they feel enormous in the moment, are often temporary. And even when they aren't, they are opportunities for growth. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." In modern terms, this means obstacles aren't just problems, they're paths. Every challenge, every hardship is a chance to practice resilience, to strengthen the emotional muscles that help us endure. Philosophy aside, let's talk about what emotional resilience feels like. It's not about never feeling sadness or anger. It's about feeling them without being consumed. It's about holding space for discomfort without letting it define us. Here's a simple practice. When you feel overwhelmed, take a deep breath and ask yourself, what am I really in control of here? Most of the time, the answer is simple. Your attitude, your actions, your thoughts. That's it. And here's where a shift happens. When we focus on what we can control, we start to build a sense of inner stability. Life becomes less about reacting to what happens and more about responding intentionally. The ancient Greek philosopher Heraclitus said, "No man ever steps in the same river twice, for it is not the same river and he is not the same man." Change is constant. Resilience doesn't mean clinging to the way things were or wishing things could stay the same. It's about adapting, evolving, and flowing with life as it unfolds. Point one, final thought. Emotional resilience isn't a solo journey. The Stoics emphasized community, friendship, and connection. When we lean on others, when we share our burdens, resilience becomes easier. Seneca advised us to be both a refuge for others and to find refuges ourselves. So, how do we build emotional resilience? Start small. Pause when emotions surge. Question your assumptions. Focus on what's within your control. And above all, remember that resilience is a practice, a daily choice to face life's difficulties with courage and grace. As Marcus Aurelius said, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." Let that reminder of life's impermanence push you not toward fear, but toward strength. The strength to live fully, to endure gracefully, and to remain unshaken no matter what comes your way. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more videos like this. Thank you for watching. Until next time, stay strong, stay steady,